Tower traffic, Hotel Foxtrot Golf, Lafogga Falls, climb 2,500 feet for Boat Harbour. Good to go, guys?
Yep.
Sweet.
Centennial Park traffic, Romeo Victor Victor, 4 miles north, 2,500 feet adjoining.
Tower traffic, 0 Tango, it's been to 2,000, we will have one parachute picker.
Nice, eh?
Ah, nice.
So this is the Waikato River, it's the longest river in New Zealand.
Alright.
And the only river to flow to Lake Taupo. Hotel Foxtrot Golf, Airborne Hawker Falls, climb 2,500 for Boat Harbour.
Oh wow.
Hawker Falls down the front, very popular tourist attraction.
Driving there.
Alright.
Roughly 1 million people cross that little bridge down there.
Kilo Tango Foxtrot. Circling around the lake and approaching Kenlock at 2,700 feet.
Hawker Lodge down there, $6.5 grand a night for their best room.
Parachute complete 13,000, climbing flight level 160, further drop in approximately 4 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, this
Centennial Park traffic, Romeo Victor Victor, joining downwind for 22.
That big mountain with the snow, it's the biggest mountain in the North Island.
Oh, yeah.
Mount Ruapehu.
Circling around the lake, 0 seconds. Kilo Tango Foxtrot, presently 2,700 feet, just approaching Kenlock from the north. Kilo Tango Foxtrot, could you just make sure you give you the infield probably about a 2 mile berth, just do the parachute comment. 18 minutes, well clear. Thank you, 0 Tango.
Oh, beautiful. The big lake, am I?
Yeah, biggest in New Zealand.
Yeah.
hello.
So nice and blue, eh? Nice and clear. Taupo traffic, Hotel Foxtrot Golf, Boat Harbour, 2,300, Rangatira Point.
Those are the little boats you were talking about? This boat.
Yeah, it's one of the sailboats down here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That might be it out there, yeah.
Yep. Beautiful.
Centennial traffic, Park traffic, Romeo Victor Victor, joining left base 04.
What is it? Oh, a jet ski or something?
Nah, it's alright. It's alright for me, no worries.
Oh,
You can swim with 360, no problem. Just went to my daughter to have a better view, but I got a good view anyway.
yeah, can't swap seats in flight, unfortunately.
I have these light planes that they turn around 360. I have been in there.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Sailing.
Yeah, you don't get a better day than this.
Yeah.
Tower traffic, 0 Tango, it's meant to parachute drop at flight level 160. We will have 6 parachutes on the grass there, the overhead.
Copy traffic, Echo Foxtrot India is 10 knots, 2,400.
Beautiful.
2,500.
Look at this. Yeah.
Not too bad of you.
Nice,
Beautiful.
thank you for that. Beautiful.
I'm not allowed to go any lower than this, legally.
Okay.
There's a flat rock on the cliff, it's just in the shade at the moment, but there's a Māori chief's face carved into that.
Okay.
It's the Māori carvings, Taupo.
Yeah.
Just here. Taupo traffic at our Foxtrot Golf, Rangatira Point 2000, tracking for Kaipo Bay, climbing 2,500.
Right, a little island right in the middle. Over there.
By them.
A little island.
Yeah, it's a big lake from up here.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is a
Yeah, my driver cleared up. Tango parachute drop complete. Flight level 160. We have 6 parachutes
Yeah,
in the grass
Shadow.
area overhead. We'll be descending on
Yeah, in the shade of the helicopter. Yeah.
Tower traffic, Echo's bars taxing 417
stretches of
for Alpha.
Oh, this. Nobody's swimming, am I right? No one is swimming.
No, still quite cold.
Okay. Obviously in summer is, there's the people there.
Yeah, lots more here. Taupo traffic at our Foxtrot Golf for Kaipo Bay 2,400 for Craters of the Moon. Yeah, there's a public campground down on the flat grass down there, so.
Tower traffic cleared up. Tango 0
In summer it's packed with boats and that.
7,000 feet.
Oh, it's so clear.
owned.
Oh, you got to put that a bit closer.
All the land, it's not owned. Have their properties there. Own the whole.
Oh, it's all individual farms, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. These are all dairy farms through here for milking cows.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Taupo traffic, Echo Foxtrot India, float plane to Mehi Power Station, 2,600 feet, tracking Hooker Falls.
Tower traffic cleared up. Tango 10 17.
You on there, Bruno?
Yeah.
Any more flights?
Negative.
Thank you.
So how is the trip at the volcano? Do you get very close when you go to the volcano? Very close to the crater?
No, you're not allowed to. It's because it's so dangerous. Because they're still active.
Ah, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This one in front of us is dormant, but the ones down there with the snow on them are active. So.
Yeah.
Cowboy traffic, Hotel Foxtrot Golf, Craters of the Moon, 2500 on descent to land. Niagara Falls, got the float plane in sight.
Looking for traffic, thanks. East Coast Foxtrot and India.
Worried about you at 4 o'clock.
Do you have lasers here? Lasers. Do you have lasers?
Sorry, it won't be a second. I just got to talk to this plane.
Yeah, no.
This is Craters of the Moon, boiling steam and mud, just geothermal activity.
Yeah. Similar to... Oh, yeah. That is.
Traffic Tango series on the apron, fixing for runway 817.
We'll come back round so you get a bit of a view of Hooker Falls.
Ah, okay. Ah. Oh. It was no maiden.
Alright, thanks guys.
Thank you very much, thanks.
I'll come and let you out, just need to walk to the front, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
Tampa Traffic Tango series commencing parachuting up from flight level 160. Expect 5 parachutes fairly west of grass.
There will be a few bumps guys, it's just the one, nothing to worry about.
Climb the hills.
So Hooker Falls is behind us, so we'll get a good look at that when we come back.
Right.
Taupo Township over here, and that's Lake Taupo. Goes right round, you'll see when we get up.
For next March.
Oh yeah? Yep. Right. This is called Craters of the Moon, boiling mud. You can go up there, you see the tracks, people walking, but you get a pretty good view from up here. Just look right down in there. Someone's waving at us.
So traffic Tango Sierra, drop complete from flight level 160. Flight's going to be cruising fast parachute, descend to the western grass, and we descend to the south to join high SDN down on runway 7.
Taupo traffic, Hotel Foxtrot Golf, this is Craters of the Moon, climbing through 2000 for 3000, tracking Kinloch. A lot of people can't hear you down there with all those pine trees, so I usually make a lifting call and then an airborne call.
Yep. Mac.
All good? Is this his first time in a helicopter?
Yes.
Right. This big bank can be quite good for turbulence.
About traffic, Kilo Lima, airborne runway 17, vacating Riley Cross, 1 to Hampton. 1 to Hampton.
To you if you'd like to buy it or not.
Oh, how much is that?
They're $39, so it is quite expensive, but
Okay.
yeah.
Deer?
Yeah, red deer down there, a few cattle. A lot of these are dairy farmers or sheep and beef.
Yep.
Are you guys in the city in Melbourne or what?
Oh, we are just out of Melbourne, up in the Dandenong Ranges.
Okay.
So we're on 15 acres with a lovely creek with trout.
Oh, nice. This lake's probably the trout capital of New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's awesome fishing out.
Traffic, Tango Tango Sierra, downwind left hand runway 17, descending to 7,500 feet.
And they're all spawning at the moment, all up the rivers. The fly fishermen are going mad.
So brown and rainbow?
Yeah, predominantly rainbow though, but yep, there's a few browns getting around.
Nervous? Right across straight.
Oh yeah.
Didn't even make him look at
What's that?
I said motocross.
Charlie Romeo is overhead Kinlock, 4,300 feet. We'll be holding over Kinlock for approximately 05 minutes before going west to 220.
See her up in the clouds. She's up there in those clouds.
Yeah, got it. I was just saying we're into motorcycles, motocross.
Yep.
And I was just pointing it out to my son and he didn't even want to look out the window.
Got another one coming up on the right down there.
Oh,
Exit 172, Kilo Lima. 4 to the southwest is the boat.
And there.
3,400, climbing 3,500, vacating Hamilton.
Telford traffic at our Foxtrot Golf's 2 to the north of Kinlock, 2,800, climbing 3,000 for the Western Bays. This little town in front of us is called Kinlock. Yep. It's about 15 minutes drive from Taupo. Got its own marina and a couple of golf courses.
Notice there is a lot of golf courses down this way.
Yeah, you can see that one down here. Yep.
This one here is actually a Jack Nicholls design golf course.
Okay.
So it's quite a well-known one, and it's sort of just starting to take off. It's been probably there maybe 10, 11 years.
Yep.
And now they're just sort of starting to get a lot of people through. And they've got the little batches up on the side there, the black little houses that people can go stay in. And then there's the main, what is now known as sort of the dinosaur, because when you look at it back from the lake, it's actually just a big white building.
Yeah.
But eventually it's going to have ivy growing up it apparently, so it's going to look and blend in, but for now it's known as the elephant.
Does look white and ugly.
Yeah.
Is that a glider, is it? Or?
It looks like a 152 or something.
I, back in Melbourne, down at Portsea, landscaped a Greg Norman.
Yep.
When he came down to look at everything and play the course, not to be anywhere near him.
Yeah.
So we grabbed a six-pack and hid in the bushes.
Perfect.
But the club rooms were all dug into the side of a sand dune.
Yeah.
So then we had to pull the sand dune over the top of the building. But he wasn't a nice man, Greg Norman.
No.
No compliments, no
nothing.
No. Well, not on that day.
The Taupo's sort of starting to get involved in a lot of its mountain bike and walking tracks, and that's getting quite big here in Taupo. And there's
biking track called the K2K, Kinloch to Kawakawa Bay. The bay up here on our right is known as Kawakawa Bay, so you start back in Kinloch there and you can walk all the way through this bush or bike all the way through the bush and you end up down in Kawakawa Bay, so it's quite a cool one.
Oh wow.
All through native forest, and it's a pretty easy ride. Only hard part is obviously coming back up out of Kawakawa Bay.
Yep.
Have engine.
Yeah. Luckily they're now put on a boat, Chris Jolly Outdoors, that takes you from Kawakawa Bay back to Kinloch. So
Oh, you're cheating.
yeah, you can cheat. You can take the downhill.
But my wife and I were talking, because where we are, it's quite scenic with the big mountain ash. They go up to 100 metres tall.
Yep.
Trees. How much better New Zealand has cottoned on to the ecotourism.
Yeah. I think that's the way now that the world's sort of turning, isn't it?
Yeah.
The ecotourism.
Last time I was in a helicopter was an old Bell jet range at the top end of Australia. It's spotting crocs.
Oh shoot.
That's a pretty good job.
Oh no, it was with, it was actually a scenic flight with a motorcycle ride that I was doing with a road racer back from Australia.
Yep.
Remember who that was, Mac?
LBD.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Number 2 in the world he was. Boy, can he twist the throttle.
Yeah.
He's a helicopter pilot as well.
Shoot.
He had a Hughes 500.
Oh yep. Good machine.
Oh, lovely machine just to have in your backyard.
Yeah. Not a bad toy, is it?
No.
David?
Yes?
Is Wikicam like the number 1 on Earth?
Yes, the goat.
Almost looks
Greatest
like a
of
bit of a
all time.
Stonely down here, eh?
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's still got the southwestern out of those coming around the corner there.
Yeah. This is called the Western Bays, all these big cliffs over here.
Yep.
Real deep and close, it's great for fishing.
On the lake, a lot of people go out for the weekend, sort of weekend dashes in the boats and come and stay the night. This little bay here to the left that you can see is actually a place called Boat Harbour.
Yep.
Western Bay's Boat Harbour, that's where a lot of guys that come down here fishing and cruise around down here will anchor up in there for the night. Nice little safe haven.
Yeah, great idea. Definitely big enough.
Yeah. Yeah, like in summer you'll fly over there and there might be, 40 boats in there all jam-packed.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not really a place you take kids because the parties get a little bit out of hand.
I like on the boats, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Are they dock huts, are they?
I think one of them's a dock hut and one of them's a multi-land hut.
Oh yeah.
I think this side's multi-land, that side's the dock hut.
Oh yeah.
Great spot for the rainbow trout down here, all along these cliffs. It drops right off. And if you look up this gully here, you might be able to see some tracks going down that gully. Just to your right. That's a bike track all the way down to the lake there.
Oh.
Which you come on from this end, and it comes along the lake's edge. And there's the table up on top there, your right side.
Yep.
Gosh. We were at the Rautoa yesterday and some of the mountain bike runs there, my God.
Yeah, pretty good, hey?
I've done some good stuff on motorbikes and enduros, but my God, there's no hope I'd be coming down some of those on the bike.
Yeah.
This is about as low as we can go legally. There's a bit of a waterfall down here to your right.
Let me guess, that'd be above 400 foot?
500.
500?
Yep.
So there is a buffer between naughty drone pilots and the waterfall here, Mickey me. Drone pilots and commercial pilots.
Yep.
Another look out there.
Actually, my stuff is all registered with the Australian government and CASA and...
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's no... That's why I'm disappointed I can't fly in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Because I brought it over my little one.
Yeah. drones are awesome if they're sort of flowing within the limits and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. As you know, it just takes one silly person to cause somebody else grief.
Yeah.
Even if it's unintentional.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of the time it's all unintentional. It's just, I think nowadays it's the lack of education of drone pilots. You can buy a drone from anywhere, can't you?
Yeah, that's right.
And no one's there to tell you what it's about, so.
Some of the politicians in Australia want to register it like a gun.
Yep.
I reckon it's fair enough, like it, you know.
Oh, absolutely. After hearing some of the sites and Stalkbook, I call it Stalkbook, Facebook.
Yeah.
There's even sites on there, drones with no sheriffs. So the rule is you're not allowed to tell someone off if they're doing something dangerous or dumb.
Yeah.
Some of the things you see on there, you just shake your head.
Yeah. I had one go past my windscreen the other day, and I never thought much about drones until that happens, and then you realise that they can be a problem, you know.
Oh wow.
So it's a pretty big lake when you're up here, eh? Almost looks like an ocean.
Oh, it's amazing. I think our biggest body of water in Australia is the Ord River Dam, which was man-made, which is
true.
Sydney Harbour.
Yeah.
I think it's actually 35 times bigger than Sydney Harbour, but nowhere near this, gosh.
Yeah, so this is like 30 k's north to south and 40 east to west at its widest points.
Wow.
Maximum depth of 186 metres.
Yeah, I read that the other day.
Yeah.
I saw that. Still deep. I think I might be a bit tired too because we just did jet boat ride.
Oh, yep.
No adrenaline left to bump round.
Oh, he was going nuts.
That's awesome.
Asking the pilot to go more 360s.
What was the driver's name, you know?
Ashley?
A girl.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. My flatmate's one of the drivers there, but...
And she goes, oh, should we go for one more? And then we end up doing two more because of bugger lugs here.
Good man. A few bumps here.
So clear the water.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It looks inviting. It's still pretty cold though. Oh, give it another month or so.
We're copying it on the water. I mean on the boat.
Cabo traffic, Hotel Foxtrot Golf, Kinlock 2400, track craters of the moon.
Oh, Thomas.
Who's that? Is that Sam?
Yeah, hey mate.
G'day, boy. How's your Wednesday going?
Oh yeah, riveting day.
Give it your best, yeah?
Always.
130 knot ground speed. Not too bad.
Oh. Good tailwind.
Yeah.
That is an ugly building.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully once the ivy goes on it, it'll be good.
What is the cruise speed of this? 110?
About 110 knots, yeah. Yep. So, yeah, we've got about 15 knots up our behind us, yeah.
I've had one of my drones do 117 with the tailwind up its backside.
Didn't think they could go that fast.
Oh,
it's honking out.
Nor could I. It was a 50 k an hour wind, which is right on its limits.
Yeah.
And it was slow into the wind, and then I turned it round coming past me. I thought, gee, that's going fast.
Yeah.
And I looked down at the display, 117 k's an hour.
Pretty awesome though.
Oh, went, whoa, slow down. I was waiting for it to disintegrate.
Yeah. Just go into a forwards roll pretty much, wouldn't it? You might get a view of that motocross track out your side of the window now, mate.
Yeah, Mac.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got lots of jumps, puddles, big hill in it,
Down there, Mac.
just right down there.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
Good to see you, at least you're smart here in New Zealand. You grab a hold of your geothermal,
Yeah.
utilise it. Like we've got plenty of sun in Australia, but the politicians get involved and it's all over before it began.
Yeah.
Double Traffic Hotel Whiskey Bravo, complete eastern low flying zone crossing the ecto for the rotor wing
Track and balance, so you can just see in the distance, see that mountain with snow on it down in there? Yes. It's quite hard to see. That's Mount Ruapehu, so it's in the Tongariro National Park.
Oh yeah.
Active volcano, it's got a couple of ski fields on the backside of it.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the tallest mountain in the north?
In the North Island, yep. Yep.
We flew to Cookie. Well, not quite to the top, but near to the top.
Mount Cook?
Yep.
Yep. What company did you go with?
Oh gosh, that was...
Or what side of what coast did you leave from?
we left from one of the near the glaciers.
Franz Joseph or Fox Glacier?
Oh gosh.
One of them?
We even hiked on one of them. You're talking 14 years ago.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was in a squirrel.
Yep.
I said to the pilot, do anything you want. It wasn't, it was A, B, C, D, home.
Yeah, it's pretty busy down there, so they've got to fly a pretty strict flight path.
Yep.
It's just a lot of aircraft, yeah.
And we've landed on top of the glacier too.
Yep.
The Lake Taupo acts as a big dam for all the hydropower stations downstream of here, which the river travels north.
Yes.
Lake Taupo is the only, so the Waikato River is the only exit out of Lake Taupo. So
Okay,
that's the one
rapids. Yep.
Yep, so that's the one drain hole that comes all the way out. Hooker Falls is on the Waikato River, which is the longest river in New Zealand.
Yep.
Comes out up near Auckland. And there's 27 rivers that flow into the lake and fill it up, and one that flows out.
Wow.
So the volume of water is pretty huge.
Tower Traffic Hotel, Foxtrot Golf, craters of the Moon 2000 on descent to land Hooker Falls. Hooker Falls is going to be at your left side if you want a photo looking down the falls.
We rided.
We can't stop and hover unfortunately, and there's your jet boat up there at the moment.
Oh yep, there it is, Mac. That's where we were.
Roughly 800,000 people cross that little bridge every year. So she's probably one of the more popular tourist attractions in the North Island.
The boom boom of the Raiders, Mac. Okay.
You'll get another view looking up it in a second.
Mackie.
Well, thanks for that guys, hope you enjoyed that.
Thank you very much for that.
No problem. Just so when we land I'll come around and let you out, make sure you walk to the front. Yep. Just want to avoid that tower rotor.
Absolutely.
You'll only walk into that once.
Don't want to do a Jack Nicholas. Oh yeah, whoops.